reflect the gram for the past couple of days. I've never posted a Twitter video or an Instagram video until a couple of days ago. And to be honest, to synthesize my thoughts in very good oratorical practice for the world's greatest orator. And let me also clarify that this video, Boyce, Watkins, but people I'm making this video for, because I don't give a shit about either one of them. This video is for Dr. Umar Johnson's supporters. I'm speaking to my supporters. I am going on so they are clear. I don't seek to lose those who support me. And I don't seek to disappoint those who support me, young or old. So any video that I make is either for supporters and or general members of the community. It is not for haters, distractors, or detractors. Supporters. And by haters, the two gentlemen who I'm going to discuss, but it's for the benefit of those who support my work, for the benefit of those who have been donating to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. It's for their benefit. I like to keep my followership informed. I have an international followership across 6 continents. And it is important that they know what's going on. And now that I know I can turn off comments in Instagram, which I did not know before, I want my supporters to know that if you have a comment, text it. If you have a comment, inbox it. If you have a comment, WhatsApp it. If you have a comment, feel free to email it, brothers and sisters. Since my supporters can reach me directly, there's no need for a comment chain during my videos. There's not even a need for a comment chain during my posts. So one of my New Year's resolutions is to shut down the opportunity for coons, crooks, imbeciles, and other detractors to offer an opinion or comment on my platform. It is a privilege to comment on my platform. And since I cannot control who comments on my platform, I'll just turn it off because all of my supporters can reach me directly. I'm saying that because I don't want my supporters thinking that Doc is not true. You have my phone number. And I want to thank all the brothers and sisters over the past week. I've gotten tens of thousands of emails. Your texts, please forgive. I want to thank my brothers and sisters in Africa for sending their support with the upcoming hearing that I have to face before the State Board of Psychology. I want to thank my brothers and sisters from across Europe, my brothers and sisters from the Caribbean, my brothers and sisters from Canada, Central South America, Australia. I don't think there's a country, or should I say a continent, that I haven't heard from yet. So I want to thank you all for that. I want to thank the brothers and sisters who are coming out to Harrisburg to support me at that hearing on Monday, January the 8th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my donors, thank you, thank you, thank you. Before I make my comments, let me say that another reason why I'm going to suspend the comment reel is because a lot of very ignorant, generalized comments are made about people who are in the conscious community. And I'll be honest with you, I take issue with the fact that some of you put us all in one box. I take issue with the fact that some of you think that someone who talks on a radio show that their work is as important as someone who saves lives. I'm sorry, but I take issue with that. I take issue with the fact that you may think that someone who makes DVDs and videos is just as important as someone who keeps our children out of jail. I'm sorry, I take issue with that. I understand that so many of you live on Facebook, you live on social network, your whole life is social media. Mine is not. And so if you don't see it on social media, as far as you're concerned, it doesn't exist. I think it's very disingenuous to lump all people who can be classified as conscious under the same umbrella. When I hear people say such ridiculous things as, you all are our leaders and you need to work together. What exactly is your definition of leadership? So anyone who has a YouTube account, anyone with a radio show, anyone with a Snapchat or a Twitter who espouses conscious rhetoric is automatically a leader. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to take issue with that. Supporters, you can text my phone if you have a comment. I'm sorry. It doesn't make anyone better than anyone else, but we are not all in the same field. Spike Lee does not get mentioned in the same paragraph as Malcolm X. John Singleton doesn't get mentioned with the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey. Tyler Perry has no place in the same conversation with a Nat Turner. There are areas of work, but they are not made equal. There are areas of work, but they are not made equal. So because of these ridiculous oversimplifications that are made within the realm of black consciousness, I've decided that I'm going to have to limit the comments that you all make until you raise your intellectual analytical skill and abilities and talents. For those of you who know me, you know I'm a doctor of clinical psychology, a certified school psychologist. You know that I have been engaged in the struggle to save my people since I was in elementary school. If you speak to anyone who knows me from elementary school, North Philadelphia, anyone who knows me from middle school, West Philadelphia, anyone who knows me from high school, Chambersburg, PA, by way of Philadelphia at the Scotland School, those who went to college with me at Millersville University, Lehigh University, okay, those who went to school with me, Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine, those who worked with me in the school district of Philadelphia, Chester Upland School District, points beyond, those who were with me in the Universal Negro Improvement Association, the NAACP, so forth and so on. You know that I did not come to consciousness because I saw a financial opportunity for myself. I did not come to consciousness because I saw a financial opportunity for myself. I was already about this work. It's a time for clarity. I was already about this work. Now, the two other gentlemen who I'm going to speak on briefly, I have no reason to believe they've been in this work since they were youths. They came to this work recently when they saw an opportunity to get paid off consciousness. My opinion, I offer it sincerely, not caring who is offended by it. And the only reason why I'm doing this tonight is because neither one of those gentlemen have any business allowing my name to roll off of their lips. Both of them know I don't mess with them. Either one of them. Don't mess with you, don't want to mess with you. So I'm going to give a little history on both. I'm going to start with Sister Joyce, and then I'll move on to Sister Nashida. Let's start with Sister Joyce. I was speaking at Central State University in Ohio a couple of years ago. A phone call came through to the organizer of the conference at which I was presenting in Dayton, Ohio, Central State. Shout out to the HBCUs. If memory serves me correctly, I was told that Dr. Boyce Watkins is in town. Dr. Boyce Watkins is in town. He would like to meet with you. You're speaking here. He's speaking at another event. Your event ends before his. He would like for you to come down. He would like to meet you. No problem. Another brother wants to build with Dr. Umar Johnson. That's what we're supposed to be about. I accepted Dr. Boyce Watkins' invitation to meet him. He was downtown somewhere, some event. It was like a luncheon or a dinner. I saw him. We shook hands. I sat next to him. We exchanged numbers. He said he wanted to speak with me about some things. No problem, brother. Let's talk. The evening went well. I wasn't there long. Many of the people there recognized me. I spoke with them. It was a good first meeting between Dr. Watkins and myself. I would see him again in Boston at the Mass Incarceration Conference. We spoke. We chatted. I believe we sat next to each other during lunch, if memory serves me correctly. I believe we had a lunch conversation. So Boyce Watkins met Dr. Umar Johnson in Dayton, Ohio. And Boyce Watkins met Dr. Umar Johnson again in Boston, Massachusetts. Both times we had brief, direct conversation face to face. Following these two meetings, as God is my witness, and when I get to Sister Nashida, God is my witness again on that hidden history of hidden colors. The hidden history of hidden colors. Talking all that shit, you in a box? Okay. With Boyce Watkins, that happened twice. He goes home, grabs his laptop, crawls under his bed, gets on social network, and asks his people, do you know where Dr. Umar Johnson received his doctorate degree? This is what he did. Why would you invite a man to come meet you, shake his hand, take a picture with him, meet him again in another setting, Boston, Massachusetts, break bread with the man, go home, get on social network, and then ask the general public, where did he get his doctorate degree? You could have asked him that yourself in Dayton, Ohio. You could have asked him that yourself in Boston, Massachusetts. Still further, if it was that important to you, you could have texted him, emailed him. You keep your ass on the internet. You can't possibly have a job because every day I wake up, you sending me emails. Do me a favor. Can you please take my email off of your listserv? I would greatly appreciate it. I do not want to be on your listserv. Take me off. 5, 6 emails a day. Take me off, brother. I don't want to be on it. I do not like you. You're disrespectful. You're a troublemaker. You're malicious and you're jealous. Take me off. So that situation happened. He's running around asking people where I get my degree. And if you know anything about the art of subliminal suggestion, if you know anything about the art of subliminal suggestion, you introduce something, you say something, or you put out a piece of evidence with the intent of trying to invoke a certain type of response. Now you're saying it as if it's innocent. You're putting it out there as if I just want to know. You're acting naive about the situation, but the truth of the matter is you're trying to feed the hate. There were already questions going around about my doctorate degree. Part of it stems from the fact I never saw the need to have credentials from white institutions validated to work for black people. I never saw the need to see credentials from white universities validated in order for me to serve my people. I never felt I had to prove myself. The only reason why I gave